2, we will continue our chapter 2 in communicating culture. Okay, our first lesson with title Noor Celebrates. Read the story and how are Noor's celebrations similar to your own. Noor quickly put on the new clothes she just received. She was ready to go out and celebrate Eid al-Fitr with her friends in the community. What the meaning of community? Community, group of people. Yes, group of people doing something. Okay, could you tell me people here doing what? Yes, they celebrate. Celebrate with Eid al-Fitr. Alright, today was the third day of Eid al-Fitr and she couldn't wait to get to the carnival. Hossam was going to meet here there with his family. We see that there are many colorful balloons and Noor and Hossam wearing their new clothes as they celebrate with Eid al-Fitr. She enjoyed seeing all colorful lanterns, like this colorful lanterns, lining the street and eating the traditional cookies. The performers were always fun to watch, but Noor's favorite things to do was listen to storytellers tell traditional folk tales. What the meaning of folk tales? Folk tales means stories that may be true or untrue. Folk tales may be stories spoken orally from one person to another, can be true or untrue. Describe tradition of people like what? Like a story of dragons. This is a dragon, and the dragon which blew fire from its mouth. It is untrue or not true stories. This is called folk tales. Okay, let's return back to our school book. Our community celebrates. Tell me what. Draw and write to tell how your community celebrates Eid al-Fitr. Okay, our community celebrates. We will draw now how we celebrate with Eid al-Fitr. Like what? Like having traditional cookies in Eid al-Fitr. Eating traditional cookies. Okay, what else? Like wearing new clothes. Wearing or put on new clothes. Yes. What else? Visiting our relatives. Like what? Visiting our uncle, aunt, and cousins like that. Alright. Egypt culture. First, we must know what the meaning of culture. Culture is a way of doing things for a group of people. Group of people making anything like what? Now we have culture web. Culture web contain art. Art like music, acting, dancing, and drawing or painting. Culture also web has tradition. What's the meaning of tradition? Tradition it is something happen once a year, like celebrate with Ramadan, celebrate in Shamanism with dyeing eggs and decorating eggs with color, and celebrating with Eid al-Adha and sacrifice with sheep or cow. Also, we have customs. What is the difference between tradition and custom? Tradition, it is something happen once a year, like celebrate with Ramadan, celebrate with Sham Nasim, celebrate with Eid al-Adha, okay? While customs, it is something happened, but it is not similar to all. Like what? I like to go with beach in August, but you like to go to beach in July. Our friend like to go to beach in September. So you know that we have different times to make something or to go to the beach, and this is called custom. Culture web also contain music, like have different musics to do or to make this music. Let's return back to our school book. Okay? Egypt culture. Draw a picture to show part of Egypt culture. We had in junior 1 something called what? Rababa. Alright, do you remember Rababa in junior 1? We using it to sing Sirid Bani Hilal. Like this man who using Rababa and this one. And this is from our culture or Egypt culture. So we can draw a man with Rababa playing music with Rababa is from Egypt culture. Okay. Lesson number 2. Noor's tradition. We know the difference between custom and traditions. Yes, customs and tradition is something happen once a year. We will circle 2 traditions in the story. Noor wakes up early on Sham el Nasim. I will ask myself a question. Sham el Nasim take place how many times in the year or during the year? Yes, happen once a year. So, Noor, wake up early on Sham Nasim. This is my first tradition. Her mom is already in the kitchen. Good morning, Noor. Are you ready to dye some eggs? Yes, dyeing or decorating eggs like this. I will see in my sheet. I will see that decorating egg is from tradition or customs. Yes, decorating egg is from tradition. Okay, this will be my second tradition in this story to start Shamanism. Her mom decorates eggs when she was young too. Okay, decorate egg when she was young too. So Noor mom learned dyeing egg from her mother. Alright? And then Noor's mother learned Noor this culture. Okay? Like what? As I'm saying, if I ways to communicate tradition. If this Noor's grandmother teaches Noor how to colorful or decorate egg. Then Noor mom learned her daughter, which is Noor, coloring egg. So this is ways to communicate tradition from generation. Grandma or grandpa learned parents, our father and our mother, and then our parents learned us, learned their son and daughter. Alright, after they finish dyeing the eggs, Noor gets dressed quickly. Every year, the family spends the day outside on Sham Nassim. They enjoy the gardens and fountains at Al Azhar Park. Noor loves spending the holiday outside with her family. So so this celebrate with Shamanism happen once a year. This will be, yes, excellent tradition. Okay, family traditions. I want now to fill out the graphic organizer. This is called the graphic organizer to describe a family tradition. If I have Sham el Nasim, this is a tradition, and the other one, Eid el Adha. Who participates or who celebrates? What the meaning of who? I want people doing that. I want what? People doing that. Who participate? Yes, our family and our friends. Where did it come from? Where it did come from? Where I'm asking for a place. Place of what? Like what? Come from old Egyptian culture. Egyptian of our grandparents, the pharaohs. Okay? You see in this picture there are old Egyptian people which live in pharaohs time. They have drawings for fish. They have drawing for decorating eggs. Or where did it come from? It's from what? From our ancient Egyptians. Okay, how did you learn the tradition? As telling you that tradition communicate from our grandma and grandpa learning to our parents, father and mother, and which learned us, son and daughter, all of these traditions from our grandma and grandpa. Okay, vocabulary, culture. Repeat after me. Culture. I will write here culture and I will write the definition. Do you remember? Yes, a way of doing things for a group of people. I can draw group of people as you see watching television and they celebrate by winning football match. I can use this word or this vocabulary word in a statement watching football from our community culture. How? Alright. Like what? Community culture, people are part of community culture. Like what? Playing and watching football. So I use vocabulary word culture and I define it and I put it in a sentences. Okay, let's start now with lesson 3. Hossam's new Shaminisim. Read the story. Tomorrow is Sham el-Nisi, and Hossam will be celebrating in Cairo for the first time. What will your family do tomorrow? Do you want to come over and decorate egg? Yes, we know that before decorating egg means coloring egg with different colors and draw. With me, Noor asks. Okay, we decorate eggs in my family too. So, Noor and Hosam are similar in decorating egg. But Hosam looks sad. Why? Noor asks, are you excited for Shamanism? I guess so. But Hossein has different this year. Okay, let us see what are different in culture. My family has a tradition of spending the day at the beach. Spending the day at the beach, we must go to what? Sea. Yes, but that was when we lived in Hurghada. Hurghada is a city on the Red Sea, as we know. Now that we are in Cairo, Hurghada was a city on the sea. But Cairo has a sea? No, Cairo on the Nile. Excellent. I don't know what we will do. Noor thinks quietly. Then she says, you can come with my family to the park. Thank you, but my family loves to be near the water. On the holiday, I wish I had a good idea for a new tradition. In our story, in Hossein and Noor's story, family tradition change. Hosseim's family has a tradition and Noor family has another tradition. Based on what? Yes, excellent. On a place or community. Place near to the sea. Like what? Excellent. Like Hor Hurghada. Hurghada. Yes. And place on the Nile, which is Cairo. Yes, excellent. Okay. Place near to the sea. So, Hossam's family used to go to the beach because they have a sea in Hurghada. But in Cairo, they don't have a sea, they have an Nile. So, people or Hossam's family don't have beach. They will use what? The boats. Let's see what happened and how our Noor make a compromise to Hossam. Noor didn't like seeing her friend so sad. When Noor gets home, she tells her mom about Hossam. She wants to make sure that Hossam has a great first shamanism in Cairo. Mom, can Hossam's family celebrate with us? Of course they can, but you said that she doesn't want to go to the park. Noor thinks some more and then she has a great idea. Mom, what if we tried something different this year? Maybe, but we love being outside at the park. Okay? Noor's mom wants to go outside in the park as she used to every year. What if we were outside on the Nile and instead, okay, Nile has a water? Yes, Nile has a water. Okay, remember, when we took the boat ride for Grandma's birthday, we can spend the day outside on the Nile. That way, Hossam's family can be near the water too. Wow, what a great idea! You combined part of our tradition and part of your friend tradition. Combined means what? Connect. Okay? Noor wants to compromise her friend Hossein. So she has an idea which to spend the day outside on the Nile. Okay? Try something new this year, says Noor's Hossein. Okay, from our story, analyzing tradition. How were Hossam's tradition and Noor's similar and different? Let's see. Okay, Differ in what? Hussein's family spent the Sham Nassim at the beach. They were in Hurghada. But differ, Noor family spent this day in the park. How were Hussein tradition and Noor's tradition influenced by where they live? What's the meaning of influenced? Influenced means communicate their tradition or change their tradition. Okay? How? Place near to the sea like Hurghada, they go to the beach. But place on the Nile like Cairo, they will have a boat. They will go on the boat ride or boat trip. Okay, here like what? In Cairo. Alright, okay. How did their two different traditions combine to fit the culture where they live now? Okay, they will spend this day on the Nile trip as Noor says. Alright, where we live. Write the name of the city you live in, then draw and write about a tradition unique. What's the meaning of unique? Means what? Of your city only. Of your city only. Alright. Like what? I live in Alexandria, okay? What is unique to me? That I have a sea. So, do you remember when I have a sea, I will making what? Going to the beach. Yes?